And then I'm going to save scum loads. I haven't decided what I'm going to do here with the Raptidon mother. Whether or not we're going to take her out or not. I don't really feel like helping Auntie Cleo out by getting her another test subject.
Reminds me of my first cabin on the Groundbreaker. 4 roommates, 1 bathroom.
There's some weird noises in here. Is that robots? No, Raptidon Stalker. Alright, mate.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good assault rifle. Ambidextrine. Work vest style 7. See, that just makes you look like Han Solo. No bad thing, although Ellie looks the coolest, definitely. Finally have some time to write tonight, but I'm so lazy. What sort of stuff, Mash? Anything you can talk about? Damn, this is a big place. Tamed Canid. An outlaw squad leader. How have they not seen us yet?
Watch a pro at work. That was fun.
It was, wasn't it? I do feel bad that we had to explode his alien dog, though. Some short stories. Pick up sedative gas canister. The label on the canister states Auntie Cleo's Raptigon. It's guaranteed to render even the largest Raptidon unconscious for no less than 6 hours, and has a refreshing antiseptic smell. Should a method for gas dispersal be found, this canister may prove very useful. That's the mummy, I'm guessing. Let's see, messages from R. Agarwal. Raptidon sedative. Hans, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that we've got a sprat problem. Thanks to the little monsters chewing on our wires, our ventilation system is temporarily offline. If your Raptidons are cranky, you'll need to sedate them manually. Bring a few canisters of sedative and hook it up to the auxiliary terminal in the main research chamber. The good news is that my Hephaestus hammers clobbered your precious Rizzo's Rangers. Would you care for some Auntie Cleo's Tripicale pasta sauce with your humble pie? Hans, please explain the unmitigated disaster I'm currently holding in my hand. I have here a form approving the relocation of our Raptidon mother to the main hall. A form signed by you. First of all, the structural integrity of our Raptidon tanks are not nearly sufficient to contain an enraged Raptidon mother. Secondly, Raptidons are notoriously territorial and extremely protective of their young. Please stop me if I'm using too many numbers for you. I know you have a problem with basic arithmetic, seeing how you don't seem to realise that Raptidon mother plus Raptidon tank equals murder. Respectfully yours, Gale. So I think we've actually got to sneak into here to set off the gas, right? Let's have a look around first.
Something on your mind?
Nope. I'm all good. Writing doesn't mean the same thing nowadays, silly as that question sounds. I mean, yeah, I suppose that I suppose typing would be more accurate, right? Ian, thanks, dude. 17 months now. I think you are still number one as far as you are the number one, the first person to sub, pretty much. Thank you, dude. How was your trip to New York, dude? Was that for Jess's birthday?
Hey, you! Over here!
Give me a sec, Cassandra. I just need to save just in case I screw up our chat.
Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
It could lie, but we won't. Anton wants a problem fixed. I imagine he means you.
Yes, I imagine he does. But we all have problems. It is the human condition. I am myself ensnared in this wretched place. You want to kill me. I don't want to die. Therefore, it is in my best interest to negotiate with you. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for my life.
I didn't necessarily want to kill you, Cass. Walked 80 miles by the end. It was good, but yeah, a lot of walking. Fucking hell, dude. 80 miles? Over how long was that? I'm writing this multi-chaptered story right now about the classic RPG trope turned on its head. The story starts with the news of the legendary hero losing and some random villagers set out to find out what happens, only to slowly discover that the hero was lying the whole time about his identity. Ooh, that sounds interesting, Mash. Is this a script you're sort of going for? Or is it just a story for now? 6 days of walking. Fucking hell, man. It looked like you had a good time, though. And at least you didn't skip leg day. Have you, Ian, have you played this, dude? I thought this might be up your street. Why are you down here?
Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security.
No, I'm tracking down a distress call.
Crane actually sent out a cry for help? Oh, the poor bastard. Seeing his life's work snatched from him? Must be like losing a child.
What do you have against Anton?
Crane is the man who runs this lab. Probably gone around the bend fretting over his beloved research. Not that there's anything lovable about diet toothpaste.
Not really. Just started it, only played about 30 minutes. Yeah, I think you'll like it, Ian. I think I think you're possibly going to have the same problems with it that I have, albeit they're not massive issues. I'm really enjoying the game still, but it's just a story mash. Okay. Did you say diet toothpaste? Even though we know that it's diet toothpaste.
Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here, or dying here.
So you went through all this trouble to steal a formula for diet toothpaste.
What matters is that I have been lied to. I was led to believe this was a high-priority corporate facility hiding valuable research. This job was not supposed to end with me stuck in some wretched lab smelling like rats. So I would be very much obliged if you gave me a break.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this one. I think I'm losing patience for story and exposition in this format. I think I need a more cinematic type experience now, but it seems good. Start off Dex and stealth so I can snipe and stab things. Classic Skyrim, just be invisible all the time and crit things. I'm just face tanking most of the enemies, but with guns. I didn't go melee this time. I usually do with these kind of games. I'm going try and talk my way out of things, but also guns. If need be. Thinking of having this villager slowly meet every party member that faced the final boss, and they slowly reveal the story. Are you going, Mash? Are you going for a is it fantasy based? What's in it for me?
You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while.
I don't know. My while is worth a lot.
I am good for my word. You will be equitably rewarded, on my honor. But I will not haggle or bargain with you until you help me.
Tell me what you need.
The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
Let's see. Anton was worried you might have made off with his research. He even called you cretins.
Give me a little credit. We are not bandits. We do not steal research. We liberate it. So a few scientists were caught in the crossfire. I will not be accountable for every idiot who wanders in front of my gun.
Let's ask her why first. Why would you do something like this?
This lab is a prison, not a place of work. Those men were not scientists. They were indentured laborers. We liberated them. They should be thanking us.
So you killed them? Yeah, I don't like Auntie Cleo at all. But they're definitely not good. I don't think, are they? They were people. You ruined their livelihood and killed not a few of them.
All wars have casualties. I regret taking a life, but we were doing them a mercy. Better to die than live in a state of slavery.
I'm not sure that's something you can decide. I don't know. I feel like helping her out might be the lesser of 2 evils, but it's not an easy choice. It's a fantasy one. Went with trying to talk my way out of everything and increase my tech as well. I'm going pretty... the only things I'm not really concentrating stats on, Mash, is dodge and melee. Everything else I'm trying to get sort of to an average level. And then I'm going to decide where to go after that. You're pretty conceited for a common bandit.
I prefer freedom fighter, but I will not quibble over semantics. Come on now. Do you want to be dull and boring and servile like everyone else? Or do you want to break some rules?
I'm going to need a good reason to risk my neck for you.
Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Because doing me a good turn is the honorable and decent thing. Take your pick.
Why do you think Anton is a tool?
Crane is being used by Auntie Cleo. And now he is trying to use you. So what does that make you?
Not trapped in an underground laboratory with half my crew dead.
Fair. But while I may be trapped for the moment, those scientists are trapped in corporate slavery for the rest of their sad, sorry little lives. Don't you see? I am setting these people free. I am doing them a favor. Won't you do me one in return?
Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with this, but I feel like this is definitely it's kind of a similar situation to the whole Edgewater thing. I think this is going to cause a lot of problems, and a lot of people might die as a result of helping them. But I don't agree with like Auntie Cleo or anything like this. All right, I'll help you out.
You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Trona, Dragon Quest, the Dragon Quest alone does not cause me PTSD. Just the music. What will I get myself into if I help you out?
Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you.
I can talk the guards into leaving, but your people have to let them pass.
You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. If you can talk those guards into standing down, my people will follow suit.
Hold on, I've got some questions about you.
Ask away. I have got nothing but time.
What caused me PTSD? It was the music in Dragon Quest XI, because it was so repetitive, and it was like MIDI music, like MIDI instruments. God, and that game was like 110 hours long. You just went ahead and said anything against anything board related. Pretty much how I set my moral compass in this game. Yeah, same Mash. That's kind of what I'm going for, but I also like to kind of question the opposition too. What do you intend to do with this research?
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose.
Who is it that's asking for this, though? How did you end up in this mess?
I have been asking myself the same question. Our tactics were sound, but no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. We were acting on a good tip, but the tip never mentioned the rapts. When we hit the lab, those rapts got loose, tore through as many of ours as theirs.
You act like the corporation's your enemy. What do you have against them? I mean, this is, again, I just want to see what a reaction is. I don't like the corporations either.
From the day we are born, we are made to obey. Never question, never hope. Never dream of anything greater than the lot appointed to us. Corporations expect us to work until the day we die. But they could not give a half-bit shit about our lives.
Why would you and your crew raid an Auntie Cleo facility?
No one asks why anymore. The establishment tells us to live here, work there, eat that, drink this. All our choices are made for us, so we forget we ever had a choice. I am doing this because I can. Because it thrills me. Because I take a deep and profound pleasure from stabbing at the heart of corporate power, no matter how shallow the wound.
I'll be back. I think there's more
I would
stuff.
ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
I think there's more stuff we can talk to her about. Oh, we can even attack her now. Interesting. Okay. Right, guys. Give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to go for a quick quote one. I'm going to go and tell my mum and dad that I've got the job as well. So, yeah, it might be 2 or 3 minutes. I'll be right back. I am back with Kit Kat in hand. Don't let him fool you, he's going for a mega P. What entails a mega P, Mash? Can you clarify for me? Like, is that a... Is it just really long? Or is it like super powerful? It's when it takes more than 3 shakes. Wait, do you shake your piss out? I am, Ian, yeah, but it's black and white, not purple anymore. Yeah, they've changed their colour scheme, apparently. Sorry for staying for so little time. Tiny, you've been here for like 3 hours. That's not... That's a long time. But you need to go. No worries. See you soon. Thank you for staying for so long. Have a good evening. Let's have a look in here. This looks fairly ominous. Vaughn's lab.
Oh my gosh. This is... Please say we don't gotta walk through that.
Feels like something's going to go down here. Could at least keep his lab in good order. A vortex mace? That looks fucking sick. Sorry, I just mixed up my words there. I think that's kind of what we've got with Ellie at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, we've got the silencer. So that's just a higher level version of that. In response to the resistance that the thick pelts of many colony creatures have had to stand melee weapons, sorry, TNL developed the Vortex Mace in its family of weapons. It looks cool. It looks like a blender on a mace. Oh, we can recalibrate the experiment. Hang on a minute. We'll do that in a minute. Let's look around first. Kind costs on colour inked, eke out more months of life. Oh, come on, Ian. I'm going to the Brighton one, dude. It's an American thing. We have water and B-days. So we don't really have B-days over here. Or they're not super common, at least. Bidet. Yeah, it should be. It should be, dude. I was talking to the guys earlier. I need to... That's my main concern. But it's $6.50 for a return bus, but it's a bit more of a shitty journey. Or if I can get in after 9 o'clock, it is like £7.40 on the train. And there's more walking involved, but it's a better journey, if that makes sense. Like, there's less fanning around, just sitting down doing nothing. And it's actually quicker, weirdly. Like, it's quicker to get the train and walk all the way home from the station than it is to just get the bus and be dropped off almost outside my house. So next week I'm going to try the bus, see how that goes. If it's really, really shit, I don't mind paying a little bit more just to get the train. But it's dependent on, work, because I'd get in late. But I've said to Rob that because it's like 9:10 is the first train that's after 9, and you get in about 9:30, and 9:30 is when you're meant to begin. But I said to him, look, if there's a chance I could just take that out of my lunch or whatever and do it that way, if that's possible, that might be the ideal way to travel down there. But like I say, I'm gonna worry about that next week. But to answer your question, yeah, it is worth it for travel. I'm only going to be paying an hour's worth of pay, essentially, just under, to get to work. And it's all full days. That was one of my stipulations. I said it would have to be all days for me, like full days, because otherwise it's not going to be worth the travel costs. And they were luckily all right with that. Side note, Dr. Cortez, in response to your recent inquiry, I must admit my surprise at receiving a message from Roseway. Though not as surprised as you might assume, my associates and I are quite aware the town isn't as dead as the maps say. You'd be surprised how common that is. As you have assumed, we are most decidedly interested in the particulars of your research. We do have the resources to process the byproducts available to you and distribute them. If you acquire these byproducts for us, say in batches of 25 millilitres, we will pay you a generous fee for each. Exchanges would be made at one of the caves outside town. For your own safety, destroy this note. There's nothing here that threatens us, but plenty to incriminate you. Don't be careless, Doctor. If you need to, you can refer to me as Gary. Okay. So we got some 2 timing going on here. A Raptiprod? Is that a science weapon? No, but it's a special one. Designed for zapping Raptidons, but it will work on anything else. I like finding these like rarer weapons, even though they're not massively different from the other ones. Okay. Yeah, he is, Ian. Yeah, he got moved down there before even I left, because he was originally in Crawley, but yeah, he got moved. Your internet's acting up, Mash. Might have to try knocking it down to 480p, maybe. Let's see. So Vaughn's been going behind Thingy's back. Entry. So far, the musk extraction is coming along nicely. Pressure levels seem to be staying even, and variance in the samples seems to be an acceptable tolerance. I thought these wraps smelled bad on the outside. I thought they'd smell bad on the outside. Now that they're cut open, everyone is likely to avoid my lab for the rest of the day while I finish this up. Wait a sec. There's some kind of commotion going on out in the hall. An alarm just started going off. Must be another damn security system check. Let me go see what is going on. That worked well, didn't it? So we got emergency sample purge. Oh, deal with the abandoned experiment. I'm not sure if that's what I wanted to do, so I'm gonna reload that. See what my options are here. It's permanent, dude. Yeah. So it's the same as my old contract. It's 24 hours a week, and then more on top if they've got any, which is more likely considering it's a bigger store. So you can complete the experiment or recalibrate it. Wait, what was the amateur alchemist? Vaughn is collecting Raptidon musk, which he plans to sell to the makers as an aphrodisiac. Experiment can be found in the lower levels way in the back. Yeah, I don't know if I like Vaughn. What happens if we recalibrate it? Yield 50 milliliters Raptidon musk. Thank you for using Colway. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I want to help him out or not. So we've got Vaughn's research. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to go back and see what the different ways out of this thing are. Yeah, exactly. I just want to get some more money back in the coffers. Is the main thing. Right, so we either get the musk or we don't. And if we use our science, we get double the amount. I guess we'll help Vaughn out. There might be another way around it. Let's we'll use our science though to get through this. Might be able to do something else there. Seeing the streamers moving to Mixer. Last one, King Gothlian, is that? It's one I used to watch a bit. It's yeah, I mean they're you know, Microsoft are trying. They're really not. They're not backing down from Google money, are they? Fair play to them in that respect. Squad leader. I think we might want to take out this mechanical first.
You got it, Captain!
Where's its weak point? Oh, never mind. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. I wasn't taking that seriously enough by the looks of it. Amazon money. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Amazon money for Twitch, yeah. Sorry, yeah, it was Amazon, sorry, yeah, not Google. But yeah, Microsoft are going in. It's no, I don't see any reason for me to move. In fact, it might help out sticking around now. If some of the bigger streamers go, it might cause some, you know, might give us some more visibility, perhaps.
Nice one!
Potentially.
Here I go! My kind of
Wow! Ragdoll freak out. Oh, great.
Here we go! Just like that.
Not the smoothest it could have gone, but at least I didn't die this time. They're getting a pretty huge payoff to move, yeah. Then getting front page promotion and international news coverage from it, yeah. Yeah, so it works out for them, albeit I'm not sure for how long. It depends if Mixer continues to grow, which I imagine it will. Not sure if it will grow to the same amount or the amount they want, though. But if they're getting all that money, I don't think they'll mind, really, will they? What we got? Elite Troop Armor. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if, how many people actually follow all these people. Or if they just stay on Twitch and go somewhere else. Because not everyone's going to see, are they? Like, because, for example, like Ninja was Fortnite, wasn't he? Primarily. It'd be interesting to see if, like, most of the kids, because he's mostly, you know, most kids watch him, I suppose, don't they? Be interesting to see if most of them like knew that he was moving, or if they're just like, oh, he's just not on anymore, and they just go and watch someone else. From what I've seen, I think his numbers are a bit lower, but you know, they're still really high. And if he's happier as well, that's another thing. I'm sure he's not too concerned with money at this point. Oh, cafeteria menu. Monday, Borst. Tuesday, Borst soup. Wednesday, Borst surprise. Thursday, Borst and beans. Friday, beans and Borst. Oh, come on. Thank you. Sounds like a balanced diet there. Right, where should I go first? There's a lot of hate for Twitch at the moment, which they're cashing in on. Twitch has some work to do after its streaming community, to look after its streaming community and make things easily surfaceable and support the talent a bit. Yeah, I agree, dude. They're definitely doing some things wrong, 100%. And there's some favoritism as well going on, definitely. Like the rules they certainly do not apply to everyone equally. And I think they need to be a bit more transparent and fair with that. But hey, I think it's a good thing that they've got some like genuine competition now. I think it will make them buck their ideas up a little bit. Can't rest on their laurels. Competition is always a good thing. I saw some power armor there. Retrofitted heavy power armor. And then a full cranial helmet. Let's give that to Pavati, because she seems to be dying very quickly at the moment. Yeah, exactly, dude, yeah. I mean, let's hope that they actually do something about it, though. I think they will. They've also got the advantage of being, you know, ahead. And ultimately, it's for their benefit. Obviously, it's for ours too. But you know, if it all fucks up and goes south, people are just going to move to a different platform. So yeah, it's really in their best interest to.
Mind if I grab a few souvenirs?
Ooh, to get things right. Pulse hammer. I haven't actually had a chance to ask this yet, Ian. How's your new job, by the way? Hope everything's all right there. The vermin. Is that a special one? Oh no, it's just it's like a heavy handgun, isn't it? Alright, what we got here? Feeling irate? Try Auntie Cleo's Narchoclectic bars, now with 3% real CCN76. Alright, so we've got one from E. Finley. Orson, you assured me the new lunch rations are harmless, but I've experienced an unexpected flood of symptoms. I've logged irregular seepage every afternoon between 2:23 and 2:43. Please find what I consider evidence deposited in your mailbox. Ugh. Orson, I took our auto-mechanical parts back. I catch you swiping from maintenance again, I'll slap you down so hard they'll feel it in Byzantium. We've got enough problems keeping them contraptions running. And from Vaughan. Hey Orson, if you're up for it, there should be a new batch of concentrated distillate available tonight. Meet me outside the gate at 5 o'clock. It's alright so far, they don't know how to induct people. But the end job will be worth it. Are you sort of training them up then, dude? Helping to train them up. Thanks, Mel. Much appreciated. It's a big weight off my mind. Before I give you that, I'm going to give you a shout out because yous are good peoples. I don't know why I said it like fucking Jar Jar Binks there, but you're the good peoples. I've been lurking in your streams recently. You've sorry I haven't talked much, but I like having you on the background while I'm doing some streamy bits. So I'm gonna be working in a video game shop, and it's basically my old job before I was made redundant. So luckily I was made redundant. I didn't leave on bad terms. It was all on good terms, which helped massively. But yeah, it'll be it's going to be 24 hours a week and maybe more. So I'll still be able to I'll be able to stream, but probably not on work evenings. It'll have to be on days off. So I might have to cut my streaming down to like three days a week, perhaps. But it is what it is. That'll pay the bills, and then I can work on this separately.
Don't know about you, but this just makes me want to get inside even more.
Oh, yes, it does.
Hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go.
Who's that? Ian, thank you so much, dude. I could buy myself a couple of drinks for that much. Thank you. You're super guilty of lurking everywhere too. It's you know what, Mel? I think it's a streamer thing, don't you think? Like, as much as I like talking in other people's streams, at the end of the day, it's like stream. It's like you're streaming yourself almost. So you almost want to take a break from it. But I like going in and watching people and supporting them. I just don't necessarily want to talk all the time because I'm talking myself a lot. And I'm sure a lot of streamers feel that way. Really do. I don't have to move, no, but I do have to commute, which is the only sort of downside to this, potentially. But I don't think it'll be so bad as to... so bad that it's not worth it. Always feel like you hijack streams too much. What, talking too much? I get that, but I feel like it encourages chatting, if you're chatting a lot. So I don't think that's a bad thing. Oh, we've got more robots. Oh yeah, Ian, dependent on the day and what's going on, I'm up for that. I'm sorting my birthday party out soon as well, which will be the end of November, down in Brighton if you're available. You and Jess, obviously. Yeah, no, definitely, Mel. I mean, it's a, it's like any job at the end of the day. It becomes a job. You have your bad days and you have your good days. But for the most part, I loved it. Because, I was there for 10.5 years. If that says anything to you. There's some shit in there. I kind of want to check out that prison. This place is massive. I kind of want to check out these cells first. There's one downstairs. We'll check that out first before I move on. Ew, Jess. Yeah, birthday party, Pingu. My birthday's at the end of November. Like my actual birthday. You worked at an escape room, Mel. Yeah, see, that exactly. Look, I just made that reaction of, oh my god, you worked at an escape room. But yeah, after a certain period of time, it's going to feel just like a job. I mean, it's not like you're doing a new escape room every day or anything, is it? I've only been to one, though. It was that was cool. I enjoyed that. We were the second fastest team to get through, apparently.
Oh, clever.
Just going to save here, because it's been a little while. You don't work weekends at all anymore, so I'm sure we'll be free. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a Saturday, Ian. It'll be the 30th that I was planning to do it. Gonna sort of rent out a good bit of Brewdog, so we should have a bit of space to just sort of have a drink and stuff. At the start it's fun because you laugh at people being dumb and whatever, but at some point it's just boring. Yeah. You left because of the people, not because of the work. Or do you have some nasty people you had to work with? That sucks. That sucks, dude. Like, the problem with, I think the main thing with work is as long as you're working with good people, you'll generally always have a good time, at least most of the time. A plasma launcher. But yeah, if you work with some like pricks, then it's gonna weigh you down over time, isn't it? So break some of these down. Pristine pistol. One of my best friends has a birthday today. He invited me and I'm not sure if I'm offended or amused. Oh, he uninvited you. Sorry. Wait, what? Pingu? Why? They were teenagers, if that explains it. Yeah, teenagers are mostly, like, dickheads, for the most part. So I totally understand that, Mel. Totally get that. What are you doing at the moment, Mel, if you don't mind me asking? I don't think I've actually ever asked you what you were doing. Or are you trying the full-time streaming? You are. How's it going for you, just out of interest? Wait, which assholes, Ian? More of a last drop kind of thing, though. Made more off Twitch than off the job at the time. Wow, really? Scheduling was absolute arse. That's the only problem I've got. Well, it's not really a problem because I was used to it before, but it's my rotas aren't the same every week, which is a little bit annoying. But you know, that's just how those jobs are. Co-workers gossiping about others. Oh man, yeah, I can't be doing with that. That's bullshit. You still live with one of those assholes? Oh, come on, Ian. Wanted me to visit again, so I did 2 days ago, and he was like, yeah, I got to tell you, you can't come to my birthday since I now have a thing with your ex. Not that I mind, that stuff was years ago, but he handled that like a champ. Dude, Pingu, that's rough, man. Does he think you'd be bothered by it, though? Like, he didn't discuss it with you, I guess. And for some schadenfreude, she can't attend today. Right. That's a bad time for everyone, then. Dude, he should have like discussed it with you and seeing if you're okay with it before, just rather than uninviting you all together. You should talk to him about that, like in a nice way. Like say, look, dude, I know that you didn't deal with this the best way. I'm okay with it, but next time just ask me. It's been alright. I thought about quitting at the end of the year, but recently my stream started growing and now I don't know again. It's dumb. Dude, Mel, you've been doing super well recently. Whatever you're doing, I need to steal your secrets. You've been on the up and up for the last couple of months, haven't you? Been doing really well. You've got a really like solid community behind you. I always see people in there having a chat to you. Ooh, sawed-off shotgun Mark II. Ooh, I think that's gonna be better than the shotgun I've got, isn't it? Yeah, like tons. I'll give that a go. Vented Mark III helmet. Shouldn't have discussed it with me, to be honest. There's nothing I have to be okay with. like I said, that was 5 years ago or so. If you still harbour feelings after that time, you need to check yourself, to be honest. Depends though, Pingu. Like I still hold a bit of a grudge against my ex. It's getting like better over time, but it's not even the fact that we broke up. It's just the way that she dealt with trying to stay friends or being friends with my friends afterwards that I have a problem with. So there is that. But yeah, you know, it's different from every person to person. I think it might be a combination of things. Change the schedule, revamp of entire stream. Some popular games brought in a lot of new people. When do you mostly stream, Mel? Is it in the afternoons? The stream looks swish, by the way. I really like the new look of it. I'm still trying to I'm trying to finalise mine a little bit more. I keep changing mine. I've changed mine just recently, as you may have seen. Yeah, afternoons, because I started streaming with mornings when I first did it. I started at 10:30 in the morning and went till like 6:30, I think it was. And it didn't do very well for me, but I was also just starting out. So I'm thinking maybe when I go back to on my days off, I might stream a bit earlier, perhaps, because I'll have to, I'll have to keep a sleeping pattern, so I won't be able to stream late, per se. See, Anton's safe. The safe has been forcibly opened, with its contents tossed about haphazardly. Remaining notes refer to various aborted projects. Anton's prized research is nowhere to be found. Scorch marks along the rim suggest the work of unsubtle thieves. Outlaws, most likely, made off with Anton's work. But we know about that. What messages we got? Tremel. G. Tremel. Latest batch is showing great promise, Anton, and though I hesitate to tempt the fates, I might even dare to say it's a smashing success. Instances of cavities have dropped significantly in the test subjects using the toothpaste, with only minor side effects. Nothing too serious, mind you. Just a touch of blindness. So if you could look into that, it would be much appreciated. Keep this up and you'll find yourself in Byzantium post-haste. Jeff Tremel, Project Director, Auntie Cleo, sorry. I think if Anton got hold of this again, they'd just fuck him over and steal his product and he wouldn't get to Byzantium anyway. It's tricky back then. She was one of my best friends before. But honestly, I wasn't married to her and no real shit went down aside from the fact that I couldn't handle the breakup well due to stress. Nothing to be mad over though. No one breaks up well though, Pingu, really. It's never a good thing. But yeah, it's always worse. That's the thing, like ideally you want your other half to be your best friend. But at the same time it makes the breakup worse, doesn't it? More concerned about why he thinks that I'd kill the mood if we'd meet on his birthday party. I guess just because he thinks there might be something, you might have a problem with it, Pingu. Even though you've said that there isn't, and it's a long time ago, he still might think that there's something there that would cause an issue. Yeah, you know what, Mel? I think you might be right. Because that's the thing, actually, isn't it? Retros... Sorry, I'm going to actually read the entirety of your conversation before I say stuff. Lots of people who streamed at that time noticed me and host me and stuff. Don't think it's just a schedule change, but my existing viewership too. Yeah, you've always had good, but it was always around, what, like 20 or 30, right? And now you've gone up to kind of like the sort of the 50 or 60 range. Yeah. But I think, yeah, you're right, because I always look at the retro category in the mornings or in the afternoon, and like the top viewed person is usually about like 100 or something, whereas late at night it's much higher. And retro is obviously all encompassing, like it's not just one single game, it's hundreds of games, so it can get you good visibility as well. 35 to 40 average, that's a big jump. I've been stuck on, I mean, my average is, I kind of don't really care about my average at the moment now because I kind of resigned myself to getting work, but I've been sort of stuck around 10 to 15 average for the last half a year, and it's Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult when you're like super variety. I guess you're still variety, but you're almost not in a way because you're in one category still. Alright, let's have a look here. Upon further review of our results, we've uncovered something quite fascinating. While the toothpaste does reduce cavities, it does so only nominally more than the current version. Our results were skewed by the fact that our test subjects had a marked decrease in appetite, and hence were eating much less. That will teach us to monitor our subjects more closely, eh? Seriously though, the appetite suppressant qualities of this new formulation are quite incredible, though the taste and texture leave something to be desired, so we'd like for that to be your focus moving forward. No need to waste any more time on the blindness thing. We've got the boys in marketing working on a solution on our end. Seriously, Anton, you really must let the whole blindness thing go. Your dedication to solving it is admirable, but also a bit misguided, I dare say. It's really not that big of an issue in the grand scope of this whole thing, and pales in comparison to the texture and flavour issues, which we'd prefer for you to spend all your time on. You're also mistaken about our ultimate goals for the product. The appetite suppressant qualities make this something much more valuable in the townships than even in Byzantium. The need for less food to satisfy our workers can add greatly to our bottom line, so marketing is focusing their efforts in that direction. I'm not certain, but that may have something to do with them rejecting your Appy-Zap suggestion for the name. Let's leave marketing to the marketing department, shall we? Oh man, fuck this company. They just want to give it to people so they don't have to give them food. Great. The best company. Oh, sorry, Mel. Let me have a look at this quickly. Let me have a look here. Yeah, that is an impressive increase. Really impressive. How long have you been streaming for, Mel? Just out of interest. Oh, sorry, August 2017. Sorry, I didn't see that bit. So yeah, you started about like 9 months or so before I did. Oh, you streamed for the first time in 2013 and 14, but not actively. Yeah, I did mine much earlier, but I was the same. I only did like 1 or 2 streams before starting properly. Hey Mel, you at this rate, you're going to be, I think you'd be partner at the rate it's going. Obviously, you know, I don't want to. That's one thing, isn't it, that you should never really like stress out about. Don't be concerned with getting partner initially, because it's quite a hard thing to maintain. But I think you could make it, Mel. Honestly. I think your quality's good enough. Definitely. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's like making friends, like it's like actually genuine friends. Streaming is I'd say by far one of the most helpful ways you can help to grow your stream. So I've made plenty of friends. Like I'd consider you a friend myself. Through streaming, and it really does help. Like, I don't like the whole networking phrase because it makes it just seem like you're trying to piggyback off of someone else's success, and that is like the last thing on my mind. I like to make genuine friendships with other streamers. And you do drift away from some people, some friends have changed their content and I don't watch them as much as a result, but yeah, it's always nice to make friends. Sorry, Pingu, what was this? I'm going to head for the city later. I want to see some Halloween peeps. Wonder how many girls dress up as Halloween slots this year. They do it every year where I'm from. Where's the like the male Halloween slots, Pingu? That would shake things up a bit. You should get in there and do that. Be the first to get in there. Now I'm gonna unlock all these doors manually because then I can get all the XP for it. Barely halfway there right now, viewer-wise. Yeah, it's a steady increase though, Mel. I'll try and bring people your way whenever I see you on. Obviously, it might not happen as much now that you're starting earlier, but you know we can see that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, keep the theme with retro and games people. Yeah, I mean that's how you found me, wasn't it? It was through Super Metroid.
I won't tell.
Let's see, we've got to pick up a book. What's the book? Is this another collectible? Yep. Oh, hang on, no, it isn't. Oh no, it is. Sorry, Cruise Room on the Unreliable. You're not going to dress up in costume. I'd like quality, but I couldn't achieve that with my skills for costume. Yeah, I'm the same, Pingu. Like,
Ooh, what you find?
if I was going to do it like properly, I'd want to make a real effort. But I'm very lazy when it comes to coming up with costumes usually. I went as Ryo Hazuki from Shenmue for my mate's one the other day because it was the only thing I had to hand. You know, I don't have the money to put into a good costume.
Easy.
Definitely got drawn in by the layouts and stuff though. Like it when things look nice. Yeah, Mel, it's real. It's a real concern. That's actually why I really like yours as well. I like everything to look neat and uniform, and I'm always playing around with layouts and stuff. Can never settle. I'm sure you're probably the same.
Great work.
It's fun though because I've learned a lot of things about, like, I've never been like one for design or anything like that, so I'm slowly learning how to do stuff over time. And it's fun. It's fun but stressful at times because you're like, I want to do this, but I don't know how to do it, and so on and so forth. And then you try and like learn how to do it, and it's way more in depth than you thought. And it's like I'd really like to do a good stinger for going between scenes, but I don't really know how to do them, so I'm gonna have to learn how to do that at some point. Hate all them super cluttered streams. Yeah, I think it's very difficult for me to get into the mindset of like less equals more. But I've always been, from the beginning, I've always wanted to make sure that I don't take up most of the screen. So initially I had my stream was kind of like in a window, and then it only covered up a tiny bit of the screen. But at the same time, that drops the quality of the video, I've noticed. Like if you squish it down into a smaller screen, the stream doesn't look as sharp. So then I've kind of gone back to this, but I'm sure I'll probably go back to the other one again at some point. And obviously for retro, it makes sense to kind of squish it into one corner. But yeah, it's I just keep going back and forth. And yeah, I just changed my alerts as well. Like I haven't changed them all yet, but I'm in the process of like making it so when someone follows or raids and stuff, there's more than one alert. But I've been trying to keep them all Sega related, and there's not a lot of Sega GIFs online, or little sound bites that I think would be suitable either. Oh god, we got a lot of maintenance logs here. Let's see, week 1, 06's patrol route passed too close to the experimental subject pens. Now there's wrapped spit gunking up the servos in its gun arm. We don't have a replacement arm, so guess we disassemble this one for parts. At least 12 and 17 are working. Someone tried to disable the mandatory consumer broadcasts on 17. Thing got stuck in maximum volume mode until we factory reset it. 12 had a serious malfunction today. Porter accidentally tripped one of the sensors inside the walls, so the blasted unit thought everyone was an intruder and just started shooting. We shut it down for now, but we've requested new behaviour modules from HQ for the rest of the units. And no response on the behaviour modules. For the time being, we'll have to hope nobody blows up a wall. And this is all these robots. It's a fucking shit show, honestly. You know what? Let's beef up this pistol a little bit. Give it a fun time barrel. And then, what can we change it to? Plasma damage, maybe? Yeah, let's change it to plasma. And then I'll give it a extended range on it as well. Yeah, it looks a bit cooler now. You just don't like it when people have their games small and then pictures and shit everywhere. Nothing to pull it all together. No, I like it when there's like some way to kind of distinguish your stream from another. Like whether that's one picture of like, I don't know, if you've got an OC or something. I mean, you essentially have an OC, don't you? Your little personified melon, which I really like. But when people just chuck in like, oh, I'm gonna like put in like 20 Dragon Ball characters and then the dude from Dead Space and stuff like that, it just gets a bit messy. And fair enough, you know, it's do whatever you want. That's always the thing. Like, don't let anyone tell you to do something you don't want to do. But at the same time, I don't think people realise like how off-putting it can be sometimes. But you know, again, it's off-putting to one person and then not to another. So it really depends on the on who you talk to. There's no right or wrong answers as far as well, there's wrong answers, but there's no definitively right answers as far as streaming goes, I would say. I'm gonna have to start breaking some stuff down. We've got loads of these Mark II pistols now. Oh, actually, yeah, I want to upgrade this assault rifle. Should I do the crit damage on it? No, I'm going to keep that for a really strong weapon. Let's take the noise down on it. I'm going to change it to a bigger magazine. And then give it more range. There you go, that'll work. New Chainsaw Man's out today, Pingu. I'll have to read that later. See what's going on there. But yeah, to sort of cap it off, Mel, I'm very glad that you're doing well. And I'm not just saying that so you'll come and raid me of your thousands of people next time. I genuinely mean it. It's nice to see like someone who actually puts out good content, has a good community, and isn't just looking for content. You know, I'm doing the air quotes here. Content. Whether that's like bothering other people or like, you know, exposing yourself or any of that kind of shit. All right, mate. Surprisingly, he doesn't like being shot in the face. Ho! That guy did a flip. Oh, that's Porter. Stun him. Create an escape route. Ah, shit. Maybe I could have Aunt Cleo reputation decreased. They're now off put. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna reload that. I want to see if I can get out of it without fighting them. It's the bomb, Pingu. I know that's a pun because I know what happened in the last one. Rage again sometime anyway. Pretty sure I have you in my auto host already. Oh, thanks, Mel. Like I said, don't ever feel pressured to do it. But it'd be always appreciated. Kind of consider what I've been playing when I raid someone. Try to find someone either from the same community that's around when I end, or someone who's streaming something I think the current viewers would like. Yeah, that's I think that makes sense. Keep it relevant. I admittedly have not been doing that all the time. I tend to raid, like, I see who's on and I try and cycle my raids, so I go and see all of the streamers that I really like and kind of equally see them as often as I can. But yeah, I think your way of like trying to find something relevant is good. I need to go back through my my follow list, and maybe I need to trim some down a little bit, because some people I've followed because I've raided, but I've not actually gone back to watch them again, you know. Yeah, exactly, Mel. Yeah, that's I do agree with that. Like, I don't. It's all well and good sending someone's way, but if they don't stay, it feels a bit hollow almost. And I kind of feel bad for that sometimes. Like, the intention's there, but it's not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily work, does it?
Here we go. Down they go. I got him.
Oh, hello.
How about that? Here goes nothing.
But there's also the.
That's the last of them.
Oh, that's another escape route then. Okay. Like, you also get the. I don't know if you get this, but like I like to raid new people and meet new people, but at the same time, there's also the worry of like, you know what's really bums me out? Like raiding someone and then they're just like, oh, thanks, and they just move on. Like, I know, you know, some people aren't doing it for. They don't really care if they build a community or what, but it's still a bit. It's a bit sad when they don't care at all, you know. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think about what to get rid of here. Gonna get rid of this meat because it's super heavy. Yeah, it gives me a bit more leeway. One of my WODs is always like, raid this person. I'm like, well, I like that person, but they're playing Fortnite right now. Yeah, it's fair. I always, I don't always, but I sometimes get people saying like, I'll raid this person. I'm like, I'm always like, I don't know. There's always a bit of trepidation there because I don't know what they like. And yeah, like you say, they might be playing something that is maybe unsuitable. Right, so this door's buggered, but this one is not. Oh, that was the way inside. Okay, so this must be the front door, perhaps? Oh, actually, I know where we are. Yeah, this would have been the door that Thingy was just next to, the woman we talked to outside. This place is huge. People who came in like the person who sent them there. So you better show interest in that person so you have something in common. Yeah. How did you, the people you met, like the friends you had on Twitch already, Mel, did you meet them through like just hanging out in their streams, or how did it work? Like, did you find people on forums, like retro forums or anything like that? Oh, jeez, I've got so much armor here. Hang on. Heavy construction gear. Wow. I think we might be giving that to one of the other two. What have they got? See, I want to give it to... I really want to give it to Ellie, but she looks fucking rad with this costume. We'll give it to Pavati. She needs some new gear. Oh, that looks cool as well. Yes, please. All right, Tank Engine and Mellow. I'll head out. I'll head for the bathroom. Got to take care of my mustache. What, your trouser mustache? Thanks, Pingu. Oh, I know the one. Yeah. Marbles. Oh shit! I forget the name of it. I know the marble game you mean though. Marble game with Vaporwave. There was super strong community in chat. Oh, it's not the new marble thing though. That was kind of stolen from it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Trouser mustache, Pingu. You know. Or, you know, do you shave that too? Do you not shave that? Oh dear, I'm such a child. I like a bit of vaporwave. Anything that sounds like 80s music, I'm up for it. Let's get rid of the flamethrower. Just need to make a bit of space here. I kind of want to keep this plasma launcher just to see what it's like almost. So water resistant wear, casual. Get rid of some of those. Don't need more than one thing at the moment. Everybody loves that aesthetic. I mean we're at that kind of age now, isn't it? Like it's was it most gamers are I think the biggest range of gamers is like early 30s, isn't it? And a lot of those people grew up with that kind of aesthetic, I suppose. Which does help. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's something like I want to say it's like 33 to 37 or something. That's why there's about 9 billion streams of pink, purple, blue layouts. You know why though as well? Because that's one of the basic doodahs you can get from Streamlabs. I think was it Slobs? I think Slobs has one of that as the basic layout, doesn't it? That also helps. Fuck, better sell my PC. Too old. Ian, you don't look a day over 30. Did I actually... Oh no, of course it didn't save that I went in here because I reloaded. Right, let's see if I can talk my way out of this. Shall we? You expected to be a bit younger people because people would stop at some point. Yeah, I mean, it's only what I've read online. I'm also picking the numbers out of my bum a little bit. Like I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm sure I read that recently that it's always much higher than you think it is. Keep thinking those people behind you are zombies or whatever. Don't you be calling my wonderful ladies here zombies, Mel. Right.
Who the... You? Yeah, you damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow.
Nobody needs to die here, least of all me. Ease off the trigger, hear me out.
You got 1 minute. Starting now.
Oh, Mel, how did Resi go, by the way? I wasn't able to stay until the end of the stream. Was that your first Resi full stop, or was it just the first time you played through 2? Oh, Ian. I know you're joking, but that does get said a lot. First Resi. How come you started with 2 and not 1? Alright, here we go. I convinced Cassandra to let you leave in peace. The lab's a wreck. The staff's half dead.
You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise.
Look around. Hasn't there been enough death?
I gotta believe that all we done will mean something to the company. To Doc Crane. That effort will make up for mistakes.
Yeah. Where do we go for here? All of these answers could work, I think. Yeah, Anton cares what the company thinks of him more than he cares for your lives.
The only person Doc Crane ever took a shine to was Jameson. Figured he just didn't know how to talk to folks. But here we stand, and he's nowhere about. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out.
He sounds a bit like Optimus Prime, that dude. Because it's more popular. Okay, fair enough. Not sure if I'll ever get to another one, so I'll play the ones people like. That's fair. I think Resi remake is pretty popular though, Mel. The first remake. Just watch your clip of the classic two-way mirror room with the liquor. Remember that making me shit my pants when I was a kid. I couldn't play Resi as a kid. It was too scary. The dogs jumping through the windows got me. I was way too scared to play it. I'd be alright with it now. I think. Oh really, Ian? I haven't played Resi 2 Remake yet, but I'm planning to at some point soon. Oh, there you go. The average age of the gamer today is around 35. Cool. Yeah, that's true, Mel. Yeah. Like I said, if you're making this a push for your for work, then you definitely have to be careful with that. And like I say, retro is the retro section seems to be a very good one to plonk yourself down into. You can always go back to Resi 2 Remake, you know, once you've established yourself. Oh, that's barred. Interesting. Oh, really, Ian? Yeah, see, I've not...
You picked the wrong damn day.
Oh, who are you fighting with? Sounds like we just tricked those guys into a death, by the looks of things. Cassandra lied to us. Well, you know, what else were we going to do? We only have to kill them anyway, so... I feel bad now. Seems like a lot of the decisions you make in this game are not... They're not necessarily good, are they? That's true, yeah. You limped for like 3.5 hours today. I think it's fun watching someone play through a game that's as well known as that for the first time. New trailer for Death Stranding's so good. I'm not watching it, Tom, because I know it's a Kojima game and I'm unlikely to get spoiled because who knows what the fuck is going on. But I didn't want to potentially spoil anything by watching it. Yeah, definitely, Ian. Yeah, I mean, with Resi 2 Remake and stuff like DMC5 and Monster Hunter World, they're really starting to sort of come back into their own again, aren't they? Someone's got to fill that Konami-shaped void. Yeah, I think the good thing, like, this is, you're probably noticing that I'm having a problem with it right now. I'm having a problem playing this and talking at the same time. Which is something that you have, I'd say you have less of a problem with in retro games for the most part. because they're obviously a lot more simple. Whereas this has a lot of talking slash reading. Right, so the matriarch, we can kill her, or we can put her to sleep. I'm gonna try and put her to sleep if I can. If we can sneak over here, that might be a problem.
Oh, there she is. Wow. We're not going in there, are we?
Now what? Oh, we've got to go all the way to the other side. Oh, shit.
Got him off. Get it off. Get it off.
Uh-oh. 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 Let's read the messages first. Whew. It's still so what the fuck. Yeah, I assumed as much, Tom. Like, I can't imagine that the trailer's going to make a lot of sense, though, is it? Yo! Mike, thank you. 13 months. 8-month streak. Hooray for new job. Yes, indeed, dude. It's kind of new because it's kind of the old one, but... Thanks, Mike. How you doing, man? Practicing my quotes for new career in newspapers. Tabloids, Ian. Twisting people's words. I see. Let's see. From R. Agarwal to H. Braden. Rapted on sedative. Hans, I have good news and bad news. Oh, hang on. I've read this. Yeah, I've read that. Yeah, I've already read that. Okay. Ventilation activated. Please inform any employees currently in the chamber that Auntie Cleo's accidental death and dismemberment policy does not cover gas-induced brain damage.
Now we don't gotta kill him. Might be.
Is this actually going to hurt us? Because I need to loot the place.
Got nimble fingers, Captain.
Oh, it didn't seem to actually do any damage to us. I'm going to do something potentially really naughty in a minute because I want to see if the matriarch has any rare weapons on her. But I'm going to kill her. What? Before I'm going to save first though. Because I'd like to not, if I can, avoid it. But yeah, no, retro games are more simple in terms of, yeah, I can talk and not really have to concentrate on any major story. Is what I was actually getting at. What's this? Precision Spectrum Magnification Mono Lens. Those are some big words. Right, let's save it. Mark II Trip Blade. Where's the face? Oh, we woke it up again. Did it wake the other ones up? It did.
Here we go. That was fun.
Okay. No. No rare weapons, so she's going to stay alive. I don't want to hurt the poor creature. I can avoid it. If they attack me though, fuck them, they're dead. Has the chat frozen? Because yeah, I don't know. Oh no, it hasn't. Okay, good. Reese, welcome back, dude. How are you? Thank you, Mel. It's all good. Always get paranoid that it's like broken for whatever reason. Even though for the most part it never seems to be the case. Right, what have I got left to do in here? Eliminate the outlaws. Well, I didn't, but it sounds like they were eliminated. So we've got to release Cassandra. Need to find the acid steeper, which is in Roseway somewhere. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. You haven't had a single person visit your house? I personally believe that even if we haven't got our Halloween looks down, certainly got the audio, Dad's been using his circular saw for most of the evening. There's your reason, Reese. Kids aren't going to want to go to a place with what sounds like a chainsaw. Do they? I think we've had someone knock earlier, and it didn't... initially, I was like, why is someone knocking? And then when I realised, when it wasn't answered, I was like, oh yeah, of course, it's Halloween, isn't it? I forgot. Oh, hang on, look. Anton's research sounds like it'd be valuable to Gladys. Oh, we don't have to, though. I've already got one of the secrets. Oh, no, I don't. I need one of the secrets. So it's either the weapon plans or Anton's research. Might not be able to let Cassandra go, then, in that case, because I kind of want the prototype. Yeah, I need to think about that. Where's she dropped this cigarette case? Oh wait, is it around the corner here? Kids rang our doorbell. My mum was like, who could that even be? Yeah, we never get anyone knocking on the door usually, so it was a bit strange. Then we had to look really hard to find candy. Halloween isn't a thing here. It's not really a thing here, Mel, honestly. It's only really become more of a thing over the last few years or so. Not exactly sure why either. Oh no, it just wants us to go out the front door. Right, let's talk to Cassandra and see what's going to happen with her. I'm not sure if I kind of regretting my choice slightly now. Especially after they ended up killing the dudes we said wouldn't be killed.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Ah, so we can still attack her. Where's the door to let her out? Now, how do I get in there? How do I actually get in there? Release Cassandra, right. Yeah, how do I get into that room? Is there a way downstairs that I've missed? I'm not sure now. Media, internet /TV. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. It's certainly become a bigger thing in recent years, but it's still not like it's nowhere near like America size or anything like that. Reese, I said like if your dad's using a circular saw, that is the reason why kids aren't going to go anywhere near it. They're not going to go near your house. Who's going to be dumb enough to go to a house that sounds like it's got a chainsaw in the background? Be shit scared of that as a kid. Yeah, see that door is barred, but how the fuck do you get back there? I wonder. Is there a map for this place? Yeah, it's like an extra room there. Oh wait, is there a door at the back that I missed? It says there's a door there. But there's not. Nanny? That's where I need to get into as well. You got Hatsune Miku tickets, Reese? Is that the one of like the holographic concerts? Interesting. I'm not really sure how to get in there then. Yeah, because there's a whole room down there that I can't seem to get into. I can't get through there, and there's no more doors here. Let's go outside and see what happened to the other dudes. Brixton this time round, right? I like the I kind of like the idea of seeing a like a holographic concert, but Miku's not really my jam. You did get that Yuppie Psycho t-shirt. Let me know. Like obviously it'll be a bad thing if it happens, but let me know if they sting you for customs, Reese. Just interested to see what's happening there. Right, so no one extra is here, so the dudes haven't been killed. But is that because we haven't let Thingy out yet? Let's go and talk to Lillian again.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Yeah, about that cigarette case.
It's kind of a collectible, like one of them cereal box toys. Yeah?
I don't think we can talk to her about anything else. No, I'll keep looking for the cigarette case. Let's go in this door. Do you realise that customs usually charge the same rate as VAT? So at worst it should be like £5. Yeah, but you might still get stung for it, is what I mean. Like I got a limited run game through a couple of weeks back, which I pre-ordered like a year ago or something, and I think it was $35, and I got like 14 quid customs on it as well. Is it one of the? There must be a PC here somewhere that I'm missing to like open the door. Or am I just being massively blind? I'm pretty sure I checked every PC though. Broke my legs. That's a nasty snapping noise. Oh. Just a totally... Another door that I just totally missed. I know it's not the case with this, but it kind of worries me somewhat that the closer we get to photorealism in games, the harder it is going to be to tell what is, like, usable and what isn't. tiny bit worrying. Standard troop armor. Ooh, that might be good. 29 with +7 determination. That might be good for me, honestly. Yeah, I think I might go for that. Does it make us look cool, though? That's the most important thing. Not really, but it's worth it for the stats, I think. Oh, but now we're turbo heavy. What should we get rid of? Let's get rid of that. Got way too much stuff again. Every object will be interactable. All of it. Every door will be able to be opened. All of them. You'll be able to go on planes to other parts of the world. And they will also have more things to interact with. Exactly, yeah. See a table? You can move it. See a toilet seat? Leave it up. Annoy the next person that uses it. Truly, we are in the greatest timeline. I joke about it, but we're probably going to get to that point. What is this? Oh, it's a flamethrower. Okay, I thought it was going to be way cooler. Oh dear. The whole toilet seat thing is one of those things that would probably eventually lead to a male versus female war. You sit down to wee, so you have a posh wee. Wait, are these guys alive? They're having a sleep. After they bit that dude's leg off. Someone I know once said something super sensible, because I was like, who left the toilet seat up? Random dude, not the one who did it, was like, there's more guys here than girls. Yep. I think people from both sides of the fence are to blame a lot of the time. Don't you think? You couldn't say anything against it, though. It's, you know, just don't pee on the seat. It's as simple as that. It's not too difficult to work out, is it? I'm going to go up here first. See what's going on. Pavati looks super sweet in that armour. Alright, so this was our barred door with a fucking acid mine in front of it. Hey, acid mine, Ian. An actual acid mine. Alright, so that's our way back through. Gonna get rid of the shot cannon. I think it's done its job. When I walk into a bathroom, I generally just go for the seat down immediately. Oh, to sit down immediately and not to look if the toilet seat is actually up. It's like when you miss a step on the stairs. Oh god, that is the worst. It feels like you're just gonna fall forever. I don't think I've ever even thought that that was possible. I always look at the seat before I sit on it. This is a very weird conversation, by the way. I shouldn't be too surprised. It's happened before in my stream. Got him. And you melted. Getting pretty good XP for these guys. Right, I think we'll let Cassandra out there, and I'm not entirely happy with how this has gone, but...
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
Yeah, cleared out both paths for her. Yeah, the in a public toilet, Mel, the guys, the seats are always up, and if they're not up, they've got they're covered in piss. You bought a wooden toilet seat 'cause you hate having a cold bum, Ian. I don't think anyone likes that, especially first thing in the morning. Your dream is to have a B-day. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I don't lie. Have you not been in a pub toilet? Pub toilets are the worst place, like nearly the worst place to be on the planet, I'd say, sometimes. I've cleared both paths out of here. Don't make me regret it.
So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
Oh, do we ask her to turn the research over? I think we are, because I want the research. I also want to keep the weapon stuff, and I don't want to have to buy the key. Gonna need you to turn over that research.
Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
Yeah, I think we'll persuade. You can intimidate. You need 51 intimidate. Could lie. Yeah, because you don't want a price on your head. Also, I went out of my way for you.
Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
I didn't save your life for free.
Good. I never trust a freelancer who works for free.
To be fair, I just got the fucking plans off of her, so that's not really exactly free, is it? What if there's no urinal? It's very it's very rare, Mel. I don't think I've ever seen a men's toilet without a urinal, honestly. Unless it's broken. Think about it. So you're Italian, you're accustomed to having a B-day. You come to England and there isn't a B-day because instead of washing their bum, people roughly wipe it with paper and walk about with somewhat shitty bums all day. Thanks, Ian. That's a lovely thought. Bum guns. Can we call them bum guns instead of B-days now? It's true, Ian. Yeah, like no one really thinks about it, do they? You just kind of that's just the thing, isn't it? Yeah, Mel's right. That's how it should be. I want one of those futuristic Japanese toilets that like talks to you and warms the seat. That's and it has a bidet. That's the ideal. That's what you want. Come on, Cassandra. Throw in a little something for the orphans.
Orphans? Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here. Let it never be said that I do not reward good work.
You did the right thing. Goodbye. Okay, I feel a little bit better about the situation now because she doesn't have the research, and yeah, just all around better situation, I think. The only kind of bad bit is that the guys died that we said would be spared. That's not good. Okay, right, where is yeah, where's that the lighter is what I need. Why, Reese? Oh man, this is I'm not sure if this is a conversation that I was really prepared for, you know. An outdoor raptidon pen. Follow the road southeast from her position. Okay. So I thought it was actually in here.